What's happening, Panda Nation and coffee drinking pandas? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I just bought these mugs. As you can see, they're kind of the handmade ceramic type of mugs, and they have an interesting little story, which I'm going to make some assumptions here. But because they're branded Carriage House in Harrison, Michigan, Carriage House was an inn in Harrison, Michigan, which is kind of central Michigan, and they were open as a bed and breakfast, I believe, essentially for I don't know 20 years. And I think then they closed in the early 2000s and then reopened somewhere in the 2014 2015 range, I think under new ownership. But that apparently didn't last very long, and they closed again, I think, in 2016. And then I think this year, or this past year, the facility, the building, and all of the furnishings and everything went up for auction. And so I'm kind of thinking that these came out of that auction. I don't know for sure, but I just thought they were unique and a little part of Michiana that I wanted to get my hands on. And they were offered as this set that I got them on eBay. As you can see here, they have something of like a British racing green look to them, kind of the old style tankard. You know, I like when they have kind of this big badge applied. They definitely have a little age on them, but obviously ceramics and kind of cool looking. So, you know, get them cleaned up and use them for drinking coffee. But this is, you know, probably the cup that, you know, if you went and had a cup of coffee at the Carriage House, I'm assuming that they were used there. I'm assuming that this was a big set, or maybe sold in their, you know, gift shop or something like that. But about 160 acres. I think it was called Carriage Hill. You know, whoever got it obviously got a pretty big facility, pretty big home in central Michigan. But, you know, a lot of places like this, you know, I think are going the way of the dodo. So, you know, if you have places that you spent your childhood, you know, old places out in rustic and rural areas, you know, you might be able to find little trinkets like this to kind of commemorate those, because, you know, big city, urban sprawl keeps taking over things. Just thought I'd share my Carriage House in coffee mug find with you. Peter Von Panda out.